Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
Podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the after the show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get your skate every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Yeah, hello. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
It's nice to see y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, it's been a minute.
Nice to see you.
Want to do a quick shout out to my daughter Caitlin for my wardrobe today. She was in Key West over the weekend. I brought home an Irish Kevin's
Let's see you. Stand up.
shirt. It's nice.
Yeah, it's a good color on
How
you.
you?
Green. Well, it's good because I wear the same shirt every year for St. Patrick's Day. I don't have green typically in my arsenal, and so I've been wearing the same shirt every year for about 8 years. So now I've got I got a new shirt now for the St. Patrick's
Look
Day.
at
So
you.
I'm very excited about that.
It's got your name on it.
It's got my name on it, and honestly, it's a great fun bar.
Yeah.
I love Duval Street in Key West. It's just good people having fun, drinking. I mean, it's almost heaven to me.
I'm heading there in October. I'm going to the Keys for my boy Bigfoot's wedding.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
I know.
We both are.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
Me, you, and Panda.
That's right. I'm going up there earlier than you, though.
Oh.
I think I'm staying there later than you.
Damn.
I don't know. I may be missing a day
Okay.
in October.
That is some
I
good
can't
stuff.
because Panda has to work. Panda doesn't have as many days as we have. So, like, he really doesn't barely get any vacation compared to what we get.
Okay, so you guys got a big old adventure coming up.
We do. October's going to be a busy month.
Okay, well that's good.
We got Stars Ball, right? That's in October.
We do, but here's something we have to talk about. What the hell should we do about Stars Ball with COVID going on? I mean, think about it. We have all these children that are immune compromised that we're celebrating
Yeah.
and throwing this big party in their honor. Are we throwing a super spreader in their honor? Like, that
Yeah.
is something that we have to talk about.
It's tough, and it still puts you in weird places.
Right.
You're talking about yesterday. I've got the visitation stuff from my mom back-to-back days. And in a weird twist of irony, I'm going to be meeting hundreds of people up close indoors for a woman who died of COVID.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, it just doesn't make sense.
It is kind of a wackadoo kind of world, yes. You're like, okay, wait a minute, I don't know. I mean, I'm heaven forbid, I'm not going to be the one to put my foot down and be like, we need to stop this madness, but I'll go through with it. Got my shot, got my antibodies. I'm as good as I can get.
Aren't you due for your second shot?
I am. In fact, I'm scheduled to get it on Friday.
Oh,
And
good.
so
Oh, no. Can you get it early? Because you're leaving Thursday.
I am. But here's the thing. Again, I have to do it on a day where I can pretty much just wipe myself off the map for 2 days in case I get it. Like I said, day one, I took a mysterious 5-hour nap out of nowhere. I just felt off and a little dizzy, and I laid down, and like I said, I slept through life on a Saturday afternoon, and that was shot one. And like I said, I talked to my hairdresser over the weekend at Hair Club, and she was telling me that it knocked her out for 2 days. Fevers, chills, all that kind of stuff. So I don't want to do that and then go to my mom's viewing and funeral and have to be on my feet for 5 hours
Right.
as I feel like I'm about to die. So, that's not going to work.
COVID, man.
Yeah, it just presents a lot of challenges.
So many.
But I'm still in that window. They have that window when you can do it. I would have loved to have the second. But, I mean, again, it takes about 6 weeks for it to really take hold. So, I don't think it's that big a deal. So I'll just bump it to the following Friday, and I'll feel like ass the following weekend. So there you go. But, yeah, it is kind of interesting. This was a nice and amazing email. Thank you again to everybody who sent stuff. Look at this. Everybody here wrote a nice card for me. And just continue to get so many really nice things. People saying nice things in the hall, and it does. Every time you hear something or you see something, it just makes you feel a little bit better. And it's kind of like kind of like climbing a ladder out of the cellar. And each message that you guys give me and love and support, it's like another rung climbing out. So I appreciate it from everybody. So I'm reading all of them. I'm trying to say thank you to as many as I can. So if I missed you, I'm so sorry, but here's your thank you. This email from Danielle said, I listen to you guys every morning while I get my kids ready for school, and I've been listening to you guys since I was a kid, driving to Palm Beach Gardens High School. I feel connected to you all. I've been praying for your mom, Kevin, these past couple of weeks and was so saddened to hear of her passing. As you were telling us about her last days and minutes, it was pouring down rain as the tears rolled down my face. And as you finished saying, I know we will be together again one day, the skies opened up and looked up and I saw a beautiful rainbow and I wanted to take a picture of it. And that's what I saw. So
That's nice.
yeah, that is nice.
I love that.
Yeah, that is great. So, we hang on to hope from little things like that. So I appreciate you sharing that.
It's weird. These rainbows show up at these odd times. I know so many rainbow stories of when somebody passes away, that where a rainbow shows up to either near where the hospital. If you're taking a picture, the rainbow looks like it's going to the hospital where your loved one was. I know at least 4 personal stories where a rainbow has brought comfort to somebody after someone passed away.
It does.
A rainbow just kind of shows up in that area.
Yeah, well, we're afraid of the unknown, and it definitely is the unknown. You have people that come back with tales and stories and all that, but especially if you haven't lived it and seen it yourself, it's hard to know what's out there.
It is. I don't think anyone knows.
Scary for everybody. And like I had said, I was a little taken aback when my mom was talking about her fears. And,
Sure.
I thought she would be like, hey, whatever happens. And she still had fear.
It's tough to hear.
Yeah. But, that part of it is all over and done. So I do appreciate all that. I have a great video that Chad and Amanda had sent in that is posted up on our social media platforms. It's really cool. It's them rolling through my hometown of Logan, and they were going to Pizza Crossing anyway. They heard us talking about how we needed the pizzas to go to Lancaster, Ohio, which is a town a little bit north where my mom was in the hospital, and they grabbed them for us, and they delivered them, and they did a video of it, and it was really awesome and cool. And they really, I don't know if you've seen the video, Jaber, but they really show off the pizzas, including the pizza sub.
No.
And I didn't realize this added since I left town. They have a big old Bigfoot right on the wall going into the Pizza Crossing.
It's meant to be.
I mean, it's just, if ever a place screamed to you.
I am going to get that pizza. One day I will have the Pizza Crossing
One day
pizza.
you and I will have the trip there.
Well, I was trying to figure out if the Pizza Crossing could send it to me.
I called them and I talked to them because when I ordered all the pizzas, I had an extensive conversation with the guy who's the manager of Pizza Crossing. They used to ship, but the problem was the shipping company to send it overnight, which is how it has to come because it's food. It has to come quick. They were charging like $50 for just the shipping. So when you add in the cost of just like 1 or 2 pizzas, you were looking at like a minimum of a $90 order.
I'm willing to do that. Would they ship it if I said I would buy the...
He said they stopped doing it.
Fuck, man. All right.
You need to talk to Kevin when he's there.
I know, but
Kevin bring you pizza back.
Kevin's got other
On the plane?
I feel weird asking Kevin to bring home a pizza for me. He's got other shit he's got to be taken care of.
I brought you a pizza back on the plane.
I know, but you weren't going to. I hear you.
Oh, now I got to bring you a pizza.
Exactly.
You
I'm
should.
saying.
I mean, you should.
I mean, the guy's going to a funeral.
I
Fuck
know.
Virginia.
He's
But
going to Pizza Crossing.
But if you do remember, Kevin,
Okay.
it would be cool.
It's not all about you, Kevin.
Okay. I'll do what I can. Thanks for adding that to the list.
Shove that thing right in the suitcase.
You know he'll eat it.
I'm a big dumb animal.
He would eat it even if it was some mush.
Sometimes a smush pizza is just what the doctor ordered.
I got an email from Jess in Los Angeles. She's out there, still listens to a KVJ show.
Oh, hey, Jess.
Yes, her aunt is one of her radio friends, Randy Rhodes. So, yeah. So she has been a long listener, connected me to Randy, a lovely individual. She had said, my dad and my brother both passed away in the last year. And when it came to their funerals, my family wanted to do a viewing. And I didn't want to take that on because, like you, I don't want to make waves. But when I lost my mom when I was 13, the image of my mother's body at her viewing was seared into my brain at a very young age. So I'll give you some advice that my Aunt Randy had given me, and I thought it was silly, but it turned out to heavily have helped me. She just said, just go as far as your feet will take you. With my dad, they didn't go very far before I stopped. I waited for everyone else to have their moment with him, and then I asked that they kindly close the casket so I could have mine. And I carried the same advice when my brother passed a few months ago. So I hope this helps. So that's
Good
something where she
advice.
didn't have to hang and make eye contact. And like I had said yesterday on the ATS, something I wasn't looking forward to. And it's kind of interesting because I heard from one of my Logan friends, she said, yeah, that's just what they do. Her brother had passed away not too long ago. And at the same funeral home and everything. She said, just so you know, there is like a back door. You could stand there and kind of do the greetings like I did because I was the same way. I did not want to see my brother's dead body. But in my hometown, for some reason, they'd love doing that open casket. Everybody come by and stand over the body and say something.
Well,
so.
they're tough.
I guess
they're tough as shit.
Well, I guess, yeah. I'm too. That's why I had to leave. They just seeing a dead body ain't nothing for these folk.
City Slicker Cam's coming back in town.
I just think,
old
like,
Softy Ralston.
all the messing with people I've done over the years, you just know that if I'm laid out like that, somebody's going to mess with me.
Well, you're looking at him.
Yeah, I don't trust people.
A
Yeah,
bird's gonna fuck around.
yeah.
He takes my finger and puts it in my nose, and then I'm just laying there with my finger in my nose.
I'll say what I do. I gave you some fucking wet willies finally that you did in my real life, and then I give you wet willies while you're dead. That wouldn't look insane.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Oh, well, yeah.
You would put your finger in my dead ear?
Yeah, Virginia, I would really do that.
I'd be freaked out to put my finger in a dead ear.
Well, I obviously really wouldn't do that. I would just do it a joke. That's all I was doing.
Another crazy story that had come up today was the guy that had the gator that got him. He's missing. Is in New Orleans.
He's 71.
Yeah.
I think it was in Slide Out.
Yeah, his wife looks out the window and sees him going toe-to-toe with a gator. She comes out and tries to pull him to safety. He lost his arm in the initial battle. She got him onto some steps as she ran inside to get some things to attend to him medically and to try to make a call. And then when she came back out, he was gone.
And they never found him.
And he's still missing.
Do you wonder if he lost a lot of blood and got confused and then just wandered off somewhere? And
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, because could he have gone into shock?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. But somebody had sent. There's a lot of videos. Somebody had sent another one on TikTok where the rising floodwaters around New Orleans. That it was another one where a gator's just sitting right there at their front doorsteps. Just it looked like probably about a 10-footer.
just licking the
Just
lips.
kind of. Well, you couldn't really see it because there's so much debris in the water, and the water's dark.
Right.
And it looked like just a piece of debris, and they're like, watch this. And they kind of like threw something in there, and the head moved, and the eyes came up, and you're like, oh my
hell
gosh. Yeah.
no.
It is. It's like, we got a message from Kayla. She said, it sounds like that movie Crawl, and it really is like that movie Crawl where the gators are in the house and the
I did see
floodwaters
that.
rise.
That
yeah.
movie, yeah, that'll give you some anxiety for sure. Yeah.
I can't watch that.
I rented
yeah,
that.
it's
I
crazy.
saw that.
Yeah, just craziness. So, Caitlin said there is a guy here in South Florida who educates about gators and actually interviewed that trainer. You're talking about the viral video of the gator that went after the trainer's arm so they could properly tell her story without the media's influence. I think the YouTube channel is Florida's Wildest, and the guy's name is Chris Gillette, so you really should check him out. So there you go.
There's so many big ones around. Just here in West Palm, where I lived at the townhouse I was at last year, they were gigantic, and they would just come out and sunbathe, and they have the look like they want to fuck you up.
Well, they do.
They do.
They look at you like you're a sandwich.
That'd be a alligator's delight.
Yeah, that's really what they do want to do. Email from Andy said, you're talking about the AirPods. Somebody in Am I the Jerk had them delivered. Right address, wrong name. They say, you know what? Often this is a scam. A person orders from a stolen credit card to a random address that they don't expect somebody to be at, and they will go get them.
Oh.
Amazon doesn't generally want them back. If you do call, a customer of mine, I work at a post office, had a huge smart TV delivered, and Amazon refused to take it back and told her it was her address, so it was hers.
Wow.
The heck is that? That's crazy, isn't it?
That is super crazy. But hey, free TV. Woohoo.
And don't be surprised when Amazon drops some shit off at 11 o'clock at night. too. They drop shit off late.
Yeah. Somebody also had said that when it comes to a mistaken delivery, you'll need to contact whoever sent what it was and ask them to collect the goods. The difference between a mistaken delivery and unsolicited goods is simple. You can identify a mistaken delivery if the address and name on the package are different than yours. In many cases, you might find some similarities, but this package should be labeled for somebody else. Call customer service for the company in charge of delivering the item and tell them what happened. The tracking number on the package should help them locate where the items need to be sent next. This shouldn't cost you anything and shouldn't inconvenience you in any way. The company should send someone to pick it up within a reasonable time frame.
Boy, doing the right thing really fucking took a long time.
It's a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, it
I mean,
sounds
I
like
want to
a
do the
lot.
right thing, but I kind of want to take a nap.
I think I'm just gonna fucking enjoy
Yeah.
these new earbuds, AirPods, whatever the fuck they're called.
He's going to put in the new earbuds and then tug it to some fun porn
Yeah, at that point,
in
you just-
stereo.
you don't want it back.
Yeah, you know.
Keep it. This is a good education here from Josh. He said you had a lot of cocaine talk last week. Thought I could add some info. I've been traveling to Peru since 2010. I lived there from 2017 to the end of 2019 and have visited Colombia several times. Regarding coca leaves, I'm pretty sure there is no regulation on growing them in many countries in South America. In Peru, you can buy coca leaves and candies in grocery stores in the tea or coffee aisle. Many restaurants, coffee shops, and hotels have coca tea bags. Some bars have coca pisco, the national liquor of Peru.
I love pisco.
Yeah. Soaked in coca leaves.
Oh, I love a pisco sour.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good.
They said you can buy fresh leaves in the markets there. I traveled in the mountain and jungle regions several times, and it's not uncommon to see a person selling coca leaves in the markets out of 50-gallon bags. It's used as a traditional medicine to treat altitude sickness and some other maladies, and the leaf itself is chewed to provide stamina during the day. I've never heard of anyone buying leaves and trying to make anything out of it, probably because it takes an ass load of leaves and it's super illegal.
But that's how you would make cocaine?
Yeah, they take these leaves and then it's a processing thing of mashing and, trying to extract.
But when you chew on the leaves, do you get, because me and Dennis were talking about that, do you get a high from the chewing of the leaves?
I don't know it's a high, but it does give you an energy boost. I've seen that a lot of workers during the day, yeah, they are. As they're out in the fields harvesting the coca leaves, they typically will just pull one off and they'll chew it, and then you're always just kind of like on cocaine, you're a little amped. Now, I'm sure it's, that the level's probably 1/10 of having pure cocaine amped right into your bloodstream.
Do you also want to start dancing and just, fucking start?
Here we go. But the differences are cocoa is coconut, coca is cocaine plant, and cocoa or cocoa is a chocolate plant. So you guys kept saying cocoa, pronunciation is important in Spanish. Also, I made this 3-cheese potato pizza. How does the bird feel about potatoes on pizza? And what is his favorite pizza? That's from Josh.
Yes, Josh.
Yeah.
I love the sounds of a potato pizza. I mean, I am the inventor of the
Interesting.
pierogi pizza.
There
so
it is, a potato pizza.
Yeah, that cat knows
Right
what he's
there,
doing.
First step, and then that's the finished product.
Oh,
right there.
Josh.
Yeah.
Someone just ejaculated.
Yeah,
All right,
they
come
did.
on, Syndicate. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. I love the idea. I got to make you the pierogi pizza so you guys can make fun of it and not eat it.
Panda wants to make pierogi tacos.
Oh.
Where you make like the shell, but the pierogi part is the shell, and then you fill it with whatever you want.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be real bad today.
You are, huh?
Can't
and not
taste-
taste any of it?
It's more of a texture thing. I'll get that crunch.
Okay. That's going to be enough for you?
Well, it's
all
not.
you got.
It's not gonna be enough for me, but it is all I got.
Damn.
I know it. I
We
feel
gotta
like
shock your system again. Remember that disgusting liquor like brought back your taste buds for 2 days?
I do.
What if we got you just like something repulsive?
Yeah, I don't know if I. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. We can try it.
You're
I
not
guess.
feeling that?
Well,
I got some gator meat.
I'm good. Maybe later, Gator.
Yeah, because if you eat that, you're marked.
Gators will come for you.
Yeah.
I don't need no Gator. I got a stalker. I don't want a Gator to add on to that.
You go on a list. Got an email here. talking about the pineapples thing and said, I was listening to your podcast this week and I was scrolling through Facebook and I noticed that one of the nurses I used to work with had some nail art done. Now, on the ring finger, you can see something interesting. Depends, I guess, on the way you look at it.
Is it an upside-down pineapple?
I mean, if she's looking at it, it's an upside-down pineapple.
That is
Now,
an upside-down pineapple.
If she's looking at it, it's an upside-down pineapple. If you're looking at her hand, it would be a right-side-up pineapple.
To me, though, that symbolizes an upside-down pineapple because it's her pineapple and it's upside down.
So in her eyes, when she looks, she's a swinger. In anyone else's eyes, though, it would just be like warm and welcoming. And that's, keep in mind, what a pineapple's supposed to show you is we're warm and welcoming.
But to me, though, if I looked over and I saw a woman with that looks like an upside-down pineapple to me.
Yeah, and here's the thing, too. She said when I worked with her in the hospital, she made it known that she's very Christian. She would go to church. She posts scripture on her Facebook.
She did not mean for it to be a swingers symbol. She's probably just likes pineapples.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I'm in Florida. I love Florida.
Yeah.
Pineapples are yummy and pina coladas are great.
Pineapples does not always mean get your fuck on. I think that's what we're learning here.
But I don't want to discourage you. Go right up to her and ask her if she likes random dick.
But what a storyline that would be. She's a good girl Christian that has turned.
Right, a Christian swinger. And she uses that to try to let people know about Jesus.
Oh, my God.
Come over for Bible study.
All right, you guys are getting me hard. I'm just kidding.
She said in her post with the pineapple, she said, I decided after 6 very long, hard, emotional nights at work, I was going to treat myself. I love Kim's artwork. She puts that up there. But yeah, I think she'd probably be mortified if she was like, hey, you know what? You just did an upside down pineapple.
And you were the topic of a radio show.
On a very filthy radio show.
Everybody thinks you want random dick.
The last 5 minutes.
Probably not what she was trying to. Probably not.
Last 5
But
minutes
we
got a
don't
little
know.
vulgar.
Yeah. Well, just wait. I don't know if you're going to love this story, but they say size does matter when it comes to sex.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Researchers recruited couples to find out more about how length of the penis affects sexual pleasure for women. They artificially reduced the depth of penetration by providing different size silicone rings to put around the base of each man's erect penis during intercourse. And they found that just an extra inch made all the difference in terms of sexual pleasure for women.
Well, I think there's a fine line. I think if you're too short, that extra inch is without a doubt going to help you out. If you're too big, sometimes it can hurt a woman. Depends on what you got going on down there. Every suitcase is built differently for vacation, if you know what I mean.
If yours is as big as a suitcase, you got problems.
Yes, if you do have suitcase snatch, you have problems.
Yeah, that'd be tough. But yeah, apparently there is maybe just a perfect size for pleasure. And who knows what that is.
You got it. That's why you got to, that mouth game got to be strong.
Oh, yeah, mouth game, huh?
Show me on Suits.
Well, that'd be something to watch, wouldn't it? Well, that'd be something to watch.
Me going to town on Suits?
Yeah. Yes.
That kid would bow down in about 10 seconds to be done.
He'd just be quivering.
Depleted of everything.
You think you could get Suits to come quick?
Oh, Suits and fucking not Hurricane Bird would come in there and Category 5 is dick.
He'd be a soggy, quivering mess.
Prove it.
Just curled up in the fetal position in a corner.
Just kidding, Suits. Don't go on Twitter and tell me I'm harassing you.
Don't go to HR.
Yes,
Please.
Please don't go to HR.
Wow. Let me see. Got an email here that said, watch you guys every morning on my way to work on KVJ TV. I was looking at some of your old videos. Saw the big difference on Kevin's hair from like 5 years ago. I was wondering if you can share some of the secrets for such great success. I'm suffering with my hair right now, so I was hoping for some tips. Yeah, basically the easiest thing to do is go to hairclub.com/KVJ show. Hairclub.com/KVJ show. They'll bring you in there and they'll look at what you need, what you want, and then they'll look at your budget and then they'll give you something. It's pretty
They'll
simple.
give you the Kevin special.
Yeah.
You too can have a full, beautiful head of hair.
They do it all.
They call it the Kevin Ralston. Mm-hmm. They should. Kind of like a sandwich.
They should.
They should have the haircut the Kevin Ralston.
You could get the exact thing.
I love that.
I want the Ralston.
Mm-hmm. He said, thank you guys for keeping up the good work. Please bring more of Do It Bitch. By far my favorite game.
That's such a fun game to play.
Yeah.
I forget we're even on the air, which is scary because I might say fuck one of these days.
Yeah, it's a great. Well, the thing about it that is really fun too. It's easily a game. I love all the games. We talked about doing a KVJ game night where we play all the games on the show, but with regular listeners, you can come up and do it. That's easily a game you can do. I mean, the categories are easy to come up with. You got 10 seconds, and then it's all about, the gambling part of it. And then, you do best of 5 or whatever, and then somebody's got to do something they don't want to do afterwards.
That game is so much fun, and I also love the singing one we do on Friday. I always forget the name of it.
Song association game.
I
Yeah.
love that game. That's so much fun. That's a fun drinking game.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
If you just do rounds, and if you are the one that gets out, you drink.
We have Do It Bitch. I think we should change the name of that other one to Sing It Bitch. Just make all our games blah, 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 bitch.
How you feel about that, Jaybird?
I just wanted to let the silence and awkwardness kind of linger out there. a little
Sing it,
longer.
bitch. You don't like that?
I love when someone else falls flat on the air.
Let me see a couple other things going on here. Saw a list of the most common phrases that you may be botching. They say these are the phrases that people screw up the most for all intensive purposes. The correct phrase is for all intents and purposes. But they say that people have gotten it wrong so often that now most people say for all intensive purposes, which is not right. It's a phrase that basically means essentially or in effect, is what that is. This is the one that still always confuses me. I could care less.
I could care less.
Yeah.
Meaning I could give a fuck.
No, it's I couldn't care less.
Yes. That's what you want to say.
I couldn't and I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
Or could care about either one of those things.
Yeah, they say I could care less means I really do not care. That's what you're supposed to be saying. So the accurate expression is I couldn't care less, that there is no less caring I could do.
But what if it is I could care less? Yeah, I could. Yep, thinking about it, I could care less.
Yeah.
No, did that,
I think that's why it's confusing to me.
If you could care less, then there's less care that you could be giving, whatever it is. So you're not at the bottom of your caring yet. I'm trying
Yeah.
to tell you that I don't give a fuck about whatever it is you're talking about. I could not care less. I
Right.
couldn't care less.
I couldn't care less
If
either.
you could care less,
There's no way I could care about this any less than I already do.
Right.
And that's why you have to put the couldn't in there.
I couldn't care less, but thinking about it, I could care less. Yeah.
Another phrase they say people are botching, irregardless. People are saying, please just say regardless. It means without regard. Irregardless means without regard. But I believe, didn't they actually put that in the dictionaries, irregardless?
if they did, they should slap themselves.
Because so many people were using it wrong and they're like, screw it, just go with
Don't
it.
give up, Webster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fight the system. Irregardless is not a word.
Fuck, when Webster gives up, we're all in trouble, y'all.
Thank you.
Nip it in the butt. The correct expression is in the bud, not in the bud.
Nip me in the butt. Hey, hey.
Yeah. You ever heard somebody say, well, you know what? You need to do a 360.
Then you're just right back where you started.
Exactly.
It's
yeah.
a 180.
It's a 180, yeah. It's a numbers game.
The one I get called out sometimes, so to speak.
Is what?
So to speak. Sort of speak. Sort of speak. Sort of.
So to speak?
And then so to speak. But because people have pronounced it wrong for so long.
Sort to speak?
Yeah, so to speak. So to speak. It's both. You can
You
do both.
sort of speak shitty.
But you can do both because so many people say sorta or so to in both.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever heard of the sort to speak.
So to speak. Yeah, it's a real
I don't think I've
thing.
ever heard that. You heard that, Virginia?
Never.
Well, I
Okay.
will send you some literature. So to
Send
speak.
it with that Connie Converse shit that I'm not going to read.
I will. It's really.
And send it with that pierogi pizza I'm not going to eat. I want you to do nothing but waste your time.
That's fine. I'm telling you, you will like that kind of Converse story.
And the other,
Fuck it. Fuck you and fuck you.
the other common phrase you may be botching, doggy dog world.
Snoop Doggy Dog World.
Yeah, Snoop Doggy Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually Dog Eat Dog World, where people will do anything to be successful, even to the detriment of others. So it's not Dog Eat Dog World.
It's a doggy dog world, Virginia.
Yeah.
Doggy dog world.
Yeah.
Dogeat.com.
So there you go. So hopefully you've picked something up here today.
I did.
I picked up a few things.
I learned a lot.
I'm going to put them back down, though.
I'm gonna
They're
forget
heavy.
about it. I already forgot. But.
Yeah. No, it's all right. Hopefully for a second.
Oh man, we have a meeting today, don't we?
We have a Zoom meeting. You can Zoom it.
Which means you dial in and then you just hide your phone.
Yep. Oh, the things I'm going to be doing.
Turn off your camera and put it on mute.
Yeah, I might be doing something else, sort of speak.
And then masturbate.
What's going to be great is the time that Jaber forgets to mute his phone, and we all get to hear him
You'll be like
spanking.
that guy who was on Zoom
And
tugging his pod.
how amazing if he talks to himself like, "Oh yeah, bird. Oh yeah, bird, right there. Oh yeah, bird."
Never, because I'm so paranoid of some bullshit like that. I remember one time. Oh, never mind.
Would you say something to him, Virginia, or let him go?
Oh, you let him go to finish.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's bullshit. I would let you guys. I'd be like, Virginia, you're fingering yourself. Stop it. I would.
Virginia, you're fingering yourself.
I would
Stop
let
it.
you stop. I would let you know.
I hope she knows she is. But if you're unaware that you're fingering yourself,
Oh my God!
yeah, you're
I
really.
wasn't
out
even
of it.
paying attention. I just started going to town on my
Yeah.
clam.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. Okay. All right. I don't know where this went, but it needs to end. We'll see y'all
Stop
later.
it.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.